recall going past this house, and I always said, that's where I would like to be. It was one of the outstanding homes on the block. And this came up for sale. I'm not sure if we saw a little sign in the front yard or something, but we bought it, and very happy that we did. The house provides comfort from the fact that it's spacious.
We've been here 58 years. We bought it in 1968. And soon after that, the next year I went to City Hall to pay taxes, and everyone went at the same time, and you lined up on the stairway. And I saw this paneling. I said, we have beams in our ceiling that are oak, and there was this paneling in all the hallways of the old courthouse, and we heard they were going to tear it down. So we went to the auction and we bought 2 hallways of paneling, and we brought it and fitted it into this house. And then we spent the winter scraping off the old varnish, and we did 2 squares per night because it was so caustic that it would just eat your clothes. And so every night we did 2 more squares until we got all the way around the room. I remember coming in the first time because it was summer and they had no air conditioning in those days. We have 20 windows on the south, and the wind comes from the south. So if you open up all the windows, you did get a lot of breeze. And I think the summers were shorter. It was only about 2 weeks that was really hot in those days. And so they had 2 wind airs.
Central air still wasn't terribly popular in households way back when, especially big households like this one. And but over the years, the air conditioners, of course, that we have today, very highly efficient and very functional.
Another thing about the windows, the sunroom on the 2nd floor, that room has 11 windows. And if you like houseplants, they're all on the south. Nice sunlight in the winter.
And I always remember the kids here. They would ride their 2-wheelers around this house during the winter months, because it wasn't nice to be outside on a 2-wheeler. Newlyweds, and we, like all newlyweds, short on money. You know, there wasn't, while we both worked, there wasn't that much to spend. And consequently, I remember looking at the possibility of buying a gallon of paint from Sears. Big house, lots of paint. And we got through that nicely.
One at a time.
1 gallon at a time.
I think the fact that the first floor has a loop through as you go through the stairs and the kitchen and the dining room and the entryway, because that was the most fun as a kid, going in endless circles within the house and just being able to think that you were sneaking up on somebody, and the element of surprise. But the driveway also is a circle, and that was heavily used, I would say. A little bit of space, since it's a busier road, the big area of the driveway in between the house here was also well used.
Wonderful play area. Lots of concrete, which wasn't there when we moved in. It was a crushed rock. And we did indeed spend thousands of dollars on concrete.
But the driveway was always nice. If the kids were getting a little difficult in the house, it's run 3 times around the circle.
Lots of Christmas. Christmas is a big time of the year.
Yeah.
And we always had a wonderful large tree, because the high ceilings, we could have a really great tree. And it worked out well. The fact that we were able to gather every evening, and we all showed up for family meals. Everybody showed up. And I think that it was due to the fact everybody had space. You know, we didn't walk on each other's feet or crowd in or anything. There was plenty of space. And
whenever it was nice out, the front porch was always a shaded, comfortable spot where people had, just time to relax and chat about the day or the in-between.
And perhaps even a few fireworks. Yes, we had fireworks out on our front porch. It was always a great gathering place, and it was kind of sheltered out of the weather, and obviously it it meant a lot to us to supervise the kids in the fireworks. And it worked well. And obviously, it still works well. It would appeal to many, many people. There's no one person it wouldn't appeal to. Obviously, a person that has a desire to have a heated workshop, we have that. We have garages, we have space, we have privacy, and a person who wants to settle in and work on small projects or big projects, we have room for all of those. New owner, and obviously there are so many things that one could do here, but I would hope that the new owner would like to garden and care for flowers and bushes and space. It's obvious that with old age, this is something that I don't do well, and I suspect the wife doesn't do too well. So, we are hopeful that somebody would buy this that would really like to use the yard for a higher potential.
Okay.
You would be surprised how much stuff you accumulate in 58 years, and passing it on isn't a minor task, it's a major task. But we have family, we have friends, we have associates, and as needed, we will make the transition smoothly, and fortunately, we have enough family to help.
I think we'll be sad to leave some of the things that we've always known that were part of our life, but we are getting older. Some people say that in your 80s you might want to downsize. So we will just adjust to something else.
I think that it represents the best of our family.
I'm sure they'll have many ideas of colors and styles that they like, that make them feel good. And it's just a blank slate for them to just start right in and do what feels good.
They'll make memories here. There is no reason why they should not be extremely successful. We have everything here that they could want, and the kids will have, if they have a family, it would be really great because there's yards here to enjoy, football games, baseball games to be played. Congratulations.